MPs allied to President Uhuru Kenyatta say it is not in their interest to impeach Deputy President William Ruto. Kieni Member of Parliament Kanini Kega, who is said to be in the process of preparing such a motion, has rubbished those claims. Kega hosted a section of MPs allied to President Uhuru Kenyatta where it is believed they're planning details of a Jubilee Party parliamentary group slated for after Madaraka Day. He says their concern at the moment was implementing the president's agenda and impeachment motion was not on the cards. Last week, Gatundu South MP Moses Kuria linked Kega to an impending impeachment. According to some of the members in the meeting that is currently ongoing, a purge is coming in the leadership of the National Assembly.
Who made that wild allegation that I have a motion to impeach the deputy president? And I think this is a scheme to try and whip public emotions, to try and gain sympathy. And I don't know where they're heading to. So for me, I want to say in no uncertain terms that we have no motion to impeach the deputy president. We have no intention to do that because that is not part of our agenda.
Wamegundua safari yao imekuwa fupi. Kwa hivyo wanajaribu kuleta masuala ambayo haihusikani na sisi kutaka ihusishane na sisi. Kwa hivyo tunataka kueleza kwamba ndugu zangu, nilisema kupanda mchongoma ni rahisi, kushuka ndio ngumu, na ukitaka kushuka kwa uwepesi utahitaji ngazi ya Uhuru Kenyatta naye baba Raila Odinga. Kwa hivyo imefika wakati lazima wenyewe wafikirie. Pili, na ninataka kusema na kuzisitiza ni kwamba heshima kwa rais ni kitu ambacho haiwezi kujadiliwa.
If you look at me, I have not shaved for the last 2 weeks. Mheshimiwa Kutunya has been asking me on social media, how am I looking like? So he has just come to confirm how I'm looking like today. There is nothing much we are discussing. We are just buddies. The way you guys are media people, you are moving together. There's nothing new, nothing strange. Today is a good day for Muslims. It's good to share.
Right, well, joining us live from the studio is our senior political affairs reporter, Kennedy Mureithi. Kennedy, what more can you tell us about this impeachment issue and the mooted cleanup in the National Assembly?
Well, Smirti, a very good afternoon to you. But first of all, when a politician tells you that they are just having tea and all that related matters and they are celebrating Eid, it is quite interesting that, first of all, they are celebrating Eid in an office. All of them, none of them was a Muslim, and we actually saw the members of parliament who were lined up for that particular meeting. Those that we were able to see were MP, that is, we were able to see Kanini Kega, we were able to see Joshua Kutunyi, we were able to see Emmanuel Wangwe, we were able to see Maoka Maore, we were able to see the Member of Parliament also for Wajir, that is Fatuma Gedi, and we were also able to see the Member of Parliament who has served now for the 5th term, that is Jimmy Angwenyi. And all of them, when you see all of them coming together, it is quite interesting with regards to what times we are in. We are also being told that immediately after Madaraka Day, that is after the 1st of June, there is going to be a meeting that is going to be called by President Uhuru Kenyatta that will be targeting some members of the National Assembly. We do not have details of who is actually being targeted, but there has been word in the political circles whereby there are those who might be going home. It is not. It is actually not very. It is not a foregone case that some of them will be going, but there is a lot of underhand deals and other maneuvering that is going on as they really like to see who is going to be on their side by the time that they are going to have these changes and all that. But with regards to this impeachment motion that was actually mooted first by Moses Kuria, that is the Member of Parliament for Gatundu South last week, they are of the opinion that we do not have such a plan, and such a plan, if is there, is being propagated by members that are allied to Deputy President William Ruto. They say that it is not in their interest whatsoever. But what I have been able to gather in the last 1 week is that that plan is not very far from over. I was able to speak to some politicians yesterday, and they were saying that it is not a far-fetched thought that they would want to impeach the deputy president. Already they have cleaned up the Senate, and everybody who was considered to be on Deputy President William Ruto's side has actually been shoved away. Now, as it comes to the National Assembly, there is a scheme to make sure that everything that is going to happen is going to go according to a plan that has already been set in place. This issue of Kieni MP Kanini Kega carrying this motion is not very far-fetched, as we have heard. But today he has come out categorically to say that there is no such plan, and what they really want to do is to deliver on President Uhuru Kenyatta's agenda. So these are matters that are really coming up, and we would really want to see how does it go forward and how does it fit into their scheme. We also know that there are changes that might be coming into the National Assembly, and also changes that is constitutional changes with regards to the BBI. So all this is a conversation that has just been started, but we are in the process of preparing a better story for you in the evening, when we will have gathered more details so that we can give you a comprehensive story in our 7 and 9 o'clock bulletins. But as of now, it's a story that we are following up. We would really also want to talk to those members of parliament and know what really was the agenda of that meeting, because it is not far-fetched that members of parliament would want to meet on such a day. But right now, Smith, I go back to you for other news as we go to discuss and gather information on the other stories for our later bulletins.
All right, Kennedy, thanks very much indeed for that update.